Hey, welcome to Physical Embodiment Studio. I'm Courtney Sprawls, a certified personal trainer and yoga instructor, and I'm here to talk to you about how to breathe while exercising. There's a few factors to consider here, so don't let it overwhelm you. Reality is, if you're breathing during movement, good, you're doing something right. But if you're trying to get down to the nitty-gritty, there are some important factors to consider to know when and where to breathe during your exercise routine. So I will say I come from the camp of bodybuilding, where strength training is the main focus and priority in my movement practice. And so I've learned to use my breath to initiate stability, power, focus, and control of my lift. There are other camps, like yoga, for example, which I'm also certified in, that I learned that breathing can be in different points for different intentions. For example, in a bridge, a bodybuilder would exhale to lift in order to get execution of the glutes and power through the hips. A yogi might breathe inhaling to lift the hips to extend the muscles in the front of the hips, so as the hip flexors, okay? So just know that there's not necessarily a right or wrong as long as you're breathing, but under certain circumstances, the breath can really help initiate power and strength or length in your movement, okay? So, number one, breathing for the sake of stability and support. If you're going into a movement, you might inhale and exhale first to really set the tone, get your diaphragm familiar with what's about to happen. And let's use a squat, for example. I'm going to take a deep breath in, full breath out, get initiating through the movement, grounding through my feet, softening the knees, leveling up my hips. Then I'll take a deep breath in to lengthen my hips back, feeling the diaphragm expand, which is therefore going to create pressure around my spine to really aid in support and stability of my spine and protect me from injury. Then I'll exhale to lift, powering through my glutes, engaging my quads, activating everything in my legs, and exerting that exhale out to really contract through the core, okay? So you're inhaling to lengthen, extend, feel the muscles lengthen as you drop, feel the pressure of the diaphragm supporting your spine, and then as you push the ground away, you're exhaling to initiate the power of the hips and really focus on the engagement of the core. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. We're creating this inhale as you lengthen, exhale as you contract type rhythm when strength training in particular, in order to create the right muscles firing at the right time and that expansion and pressure in order to support your lift. Okay, so again, we're inhaling as we lower, exhale as we lift. The things that might come into play here in general, inhale to lower, exhale to lift, is the rule that I use. Inhale down for a chest press, exhale to push. The one thing that might be a caveat to that is a lat pull down, for example, where I'm inhaling and then I exhale to pull down because I'm engaging the lats to pull the bar down. Inhale, reach to feel length, exhale to pull down to feel strength and engagement, okay? So there might be some different caveats in certain exercises where the breath might change, but in general, a nice rule I like to use is inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Okay, so in the concentric phase of your lift, that exhale is really important to generate that power and strength. So if you have a lot of weight in your hand, for example, a chest press, and you're using a barbell, I'm inhaling to lower, feeling the length, feeling the pressure support my spine, exhale to contract, engage the muscles. The mind-body connection is huge here. We're using that power of your mind and power of your breath to feel the muscles that we want to initiate in these big lifts, all right? Another reason I find breathing really important in exercise, of course, to keep your body nice and stable and rhythmic, but also for meditation and focus. If I can really hone into my breathing pattern while I'm lifting, it can be super beneficial for my nervous system regulation. So I encourage you to use your breath as an anchor point, as a stillness point, and an opportunity to dive deeper internally when you're moving your body, especially with weights. Okay, so let's check that back in with that. We're inhaling to lower, exhale to lift in general. Some rules might be a little different with different exercises. Know that your intention is important. If the goal is to lengthen certain muscles, we'll inhale to expand the muscles, exhale to contract the muscles. And then also using it as a meditation, as a focus. How can I really get my breath moving longer to be present with my body and my movement that I'm working on that day? Okay. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.